After consulting the scales and House Wolf to shelter Prince Roland. Not long after, they find themselves by an elite subset of Aesfrost's forces. Commanding the Duchy's armies is none of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A bird has arrived from House Wolfort.
Concerning Prinland, no doubt? So they refused to relinquish him to us. How intriguing. They will remain loyal to them even if it means their demise. Very well. General of Law. Make for the Wolfort and that she is to return with the... or not at all.
Your Excellency.
Well, this is not looking... Hey everyone, welcome back to more Triangle Strategy. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we made our decision as to the fate of Prince Roland. And that was that we're gonna protect him. This time, we got, well, some more things story-wise to go over, as well as a character story that we'll just hop into right away. This Aesfrosti merchant is doing something.
How fortunate this humble merchant is to look upon such beauty. Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages. Such honor, in fact, that he is willing to part with them for practically nothing at all.
We haven't even coined for salt, let alone vanity.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
How rude. Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with? Oh, perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable. However, it is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
Yes. Let him come forth.
You do Lionel a great honor, my lord. A great honor. That he can count House Wolfort among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Yes. Right. What brings you before me today?
As my lord is doubtless already aware, war places a heavy burden on the treasury. A burden that only grows heavier as time drags on. However, a skilled negotiator can see his coffers even fuller at war's end than they were at its beginning. If he may be so bold, Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He understands your precarious position, trapped between two ravenous wolves. In such times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
Your words have merit, and you have always been honest in your dealings with my house. I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Splendid! You are as wise as they say. Wiser, even. Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prosperity of your house. And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
And so we recruit Lionel, who is a very weird unit. I'll just say that. Lionel early game is, again, really weird. Let me just show off his skills. We go over to Lionel. He starts off with Charm, which is just debuff, and Ruffle Feathers, which is Infuriate. Lucky Find is when he picks up spoils, he'll also pick up a little bit of money. And a big thing with him is this level 15 one, Inciting Whispers, which inflicts Charm, which is basically a mind control. An enemy unit will be on your side for a turn. He's also really weak. Lionel is such a weird unit because you would assume with Infuriate he'd be pretty tanky, but he's not. I mean, like, it doesn't look that bad when compared to, like, Eridor's defense, but, I mean, also, 15 points of defense, 15 points of health difference. Lionel is not a great unit, I don't think. I'm not really a fan of him in combat. Let's see what Lord Telior has to say, though. Probably something truly charming.
Ah, Lord Telior, there you are.
Yes, what is it?
Tidings from Whiteholm, my lord. House Wolffort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Aesfrost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolfforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolffort in one fell swoop.
House Wolffort is strong, but not strong enough for a full-on attack from the duchy's forces. And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds. Yes, there is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolfforts and the Falks, no matter how inconsequential.
Yes, my lord.
And, I mean, still, what a surprise. Lord Telior is not. He's not being ambitious and is being a coward. Wonderful.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolffort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the 3 high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other 2?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not. brother dear.
I do kind of enjoy how Thalas and Erica are almost comically evil. It's a bit amusing. They're very easy to hate. Let's see what Lord Falks has to say.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolfert domain after the Crown City fell. Aesfrosti demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolfert refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one. And they are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Falks too will take up arms against those Aesfrosti bastards! For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives! Aye! May your shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen! For Glenbrook!
I told you Lord Falks is an absolute badass. And, well, we've seen where Lord Telior has to say, we've seen what Lord Falks has to say, and I guess we're siding with Falks, which is reasonable, I guess. Now let's see what we have to say.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
She killed my brother. And my master. I must avenge them. Even if it means my life.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
I know that, and yet...
Facing the Aesfrosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy. As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye. It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official. But desperate times. I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
Alright, well, I guess we get to learn what this mysterious defense mechanism that we learned about last time is. Or at least got alluded to last time. Now I should learn what it is.
I would hear more of your plan, Benedict.
They say Castle Wolfort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, one that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye, but perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us if we wish to survive. We must win, whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
Must make ready for the Duchess' attack. Best check on the hawk statuettes throughout town. As Benedict said, during the next battle, we'll have these hawk statues. If we strike one down, a little area will be built up, and everyone inside will burn. This is an insta-kill on anything in there. Friend, foe, it doesn't matter. Anything within the Hawk's gaze, anything within the Hawk's barrier, will die. This mission upcoming, I will say right now, is incredibly difficult. And you're encouraged not to use the Hawks. If you go back and look at it, obviously you saw the ground burns. But the houses burn too. This is a permanent effect. For the rest of the game, these houses will burn. It's not just cosmetic thing where it's the houses are burning. They're gone. You can't go inside. Entire top, or that middle of the top street. Down here, in this corner, we'll burn that single house. I'll also read the text that I would have shown for all of them. This statue over here, we'll burn these two middle houses. I will do my best to not use the statues. I will not guarantee that I'll not use the statues in this run. Not using the statues is the first part of getting the true final ending. I will be doing the final ending, the true ending, at a later point. I will not be aiming for it on this first playthrough. However, if you wish to get that golden ending, you must not use any of the Hawk statuettes if you do it this way. Regardless of your choice with Roland, you will be able to still advance on through the story, through the golden path. However, if we choose this way, we cannot use the Hawk statuettes. A single house burning down will cause us to be unable to do the golden path. How has it come to another war with Aesfrosti? Forgive my brief moment of despair, my lord. 'Tis all too sudden. We will guard those who have taken refuge in the castle. We pray you'll lead us to victory, my lord. I understand what my life means to our kingdom. I must survive the battle at all costs. And Father, Franny, Cordelia, Sir Maxwell. She killed them all, Serenoa. I must avenge them with my own hand. And we're gonna need to help him out. Be aware of your surroundings. Never fight alone when you can fight together. Sir Max will offer Navy be such counsel, yes. Thank you, Serenoa. For the feet of Laura. Together. On my life to you all. Do not part with it easy. The Duchy shall not find us easy prey. Also, by the way, for the devices, this device was set, this top one, this device was set to Tunnel of Flame. I hope they have not come to this, but we've seen there's no choice. The one by Gila, when her father and the king envisioned a day like this, when they fashioned this dreadful device. And all seems in order is for this one on the right side. I cannot believe we are to burn the town and our enemy both. I understand we must prevail at all costs, yet still. Oh, this talk of setting fire to the town to defeat the enemy was truly a waking nightmare. With your father sick of bed, the fate of this land rests upon your shoulders, my lord. I'm confident you will lead us wisely in defense of our domain, as befitting one of Glenbrook's high houses. I must be certain to make the right decision. Much rests on the shoulders of the Lord of the High House. So we get some more information. I'm gonna pop in here.
One of the soldiermen told us to go inside the castle. Don't worry, my friend and I will be real quiet.
I hope so. Use that method at the risk of our own lives and the homes of the people. Still, this is the choice you would make? It'll take many years to rebuild the town. Innocent people will suffer. I mean, if we have to do it, we're gonna do our best to pay them back. You know you have only the well-being of your people at heart. I apologize for speaking out of place. You know you meant well to only to remind me that no nation exists without a people. I cannot make them whole again, but their suffering will be paid for in kind. Indeed, I'm sure they know how deeply you care for them. You must prevail. Rest assured I will do all that I can. I will see that we do. There we go. For Prince Roland's sake, and for our own. We're gonna start popping into all more houses. Another $1,000. Luckily, this house is not in threat and not in danger of burning. There is a merchant over here. I will be purchasing literally everything from him, by the way. I will be doing a lot of grinding to purchase all that. I'm going to be doing a lot of weapon upgrades. I'll show everything off when we get to the battle next episode. According to Benedict, the Hawk sculptures can be positioned here as well. But where are those pedestals hiding? I should ask around. We already know where they are. I can't believe we used to use such terrible devices. I really don't want to. But since this is not the main playthrough, not the Golden Path playthrough, I'll consider it. Red Scarf, that's a very important item. What the Red Scarf does is that when you kill an enemy, you will restore a little bit of HP. It's not significant, but it is still something. In here, I don't believe... Oh, no, there's one thing. Two things in the form of 2 large HP recovery pellets. Have you heard the news about Lord Silvio of House Tellior? When Aesfrosti attacked, he didn't muster a single soldier in defense, just hold up in his own domain like the cowardly gobshite he is. Ain't got a loyal bone in his body, that one. It's no wonder his own people don't trust him. What a sorry excuse for a lord of the high houses. So if you no doubt thought of his domain first, I know well how it feels to be preoccupied with thoughts of protecting your own land. Sure to think he's lost all sense of loyalty to the crown, yet his actions speak for themselves. We've learned about Lord Silvio's loyalty. He's about to set off for the Crown City when they blockaded the highway. I know not what lies in store for us, but it won't be good for business, I can tell you that. You and your business talk.
I cannot believe the Dutch would be so bold as to invade. Lord Serenoa, I beg you, protect our lands.
That was my intent, ma'am. But if you're asking, sure, I'll really make sure to do it. Townsfolk are being led to refuge within the castle. Surprisingly, they're going without incident. It cannot be easy knowing they will lose their homes.
I must escort my child to safety in the castle. Will we lose our home? My friend and I were about to go play, but Mama said they have to go to the castle where it's safe.
Did you perchance note anything out of the ordinary when I started your stall? Aye, there's a pedestal or something. Nothing on it, so I didn't think much of it, but... forgive me, my good man, but we must ask you to move your stall to secure the defenses. Aye, if it needs be so. Truth be told, I'm glad to find out now, before I've established my business. Thanks. Be sure to take refuge before the fighting begins. And I believe that is really it. Also, I do apologize for the noise. I'm in a dorm room. And people outside the dorms are very annoying. But next time, we'll be defending House Wolffort. But until then, see you guys later.